Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Hair the Dogcast, Midwest Gaming Classic 2018. Coming at you kind of live whenever you're watching this. I'm one of your hosts. My name's Tom.
I'm Josh.
Josh, good to see you.
And I'm Anthony Schwader from Game and Movie Podcast.
Give it up for Anthony.
Yeah.
Hey! We have a fellow podcaster on the show today. Thanks for doing the show, man.
Oh, absolutely.
Really appreciate it.
I had you on, both of you on my show last time. So
yeah, we kind of winged to something live. That
and
was
we felt
pretty cool.
Yep. And we told you last year that we'd get you on the show, and that never happened because we were just
full of shit.
We were just full of shit at the time. We might have been really drunk.
Let's not be too harsh here.
No, it's true. It's fine. It's fine.
You know, time, it goes super fast when you're here, right?
But we never forgot about you.
It does.
At all.
Golly.
You have an
Gum
awesome
drops.
podcast.
Thank you.
Game and Movie Podcast.
Catchphrase.
Would you like to tell the people the premise, let's say?
Sure, yeah. So Game and Movie Podcast is, I started it because I wanted to watch. Yeah, because I wanted to watch more movies, honestly, and that's something like I play games. I've been a gamer all my life. I'm like, but you know what? You know where I'm lacking is movies. You know, I constantly have people coming up to me and saying like, "Oh man, did you see Iron Man 3?" And I'm like, and they're like, "What?"
No, that came out 7 years ago. Who's seen that movie?
I'm like, "I'm sorry, don't yell at me. I just didn't see a movie." So I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna watch more movies. And
good.
So
starring Ben Kingsley.
Yeah,
just Ben Kingsley movies.
That's exactly the basis for this podcast.
That's right.
So I'm like, well, wait a minute. What if I could combine, you know, a movie and a game each episode, and they don't really necessarily have to be connected? Because that's one of the misconceptions was,
if they do, they do.
Oh yeah, you can do Die Hard and Die Hard, right? But if you start going down that path, how many games or how many episodes are you going to get before you run into complete shit?
Possibly
let
two.
Alone
possibly.
Die Hard's kind of like, which Die Hard are you talking about? Trilogy or NES?
NES.
Which is kind of bad, kind of good.
Yeah, I agree. I was impressed with that.
Yeah,
honestly.
Yeah, I didn't know what to expect. Let alone how many years ago when I popped on an emulation of it, I was like, okay, I'm gonna play this, and I actually played it for probably a half hour to an hour.
Yeah, it's surprisingly deep, and it follows the plot of the movie, and
kind of hard, but kind of not that bad of a game, but kind of bad. I don't know exactly. Yeah. It was a long time ago.
It's like
it's kind of a view like what's that game? Hotline Miami, kind of top down.
It is top down. Yeah, like that.
Yeah. So
blood everywhere.
Oh, you actually.
Is there broken glass?
Yes. Yes.
Whoa.
You have a foot. You
gotta have the bleeding
feet.
feet.
Actually.
Do you really?
Yes,
I don't remember that part, but
guys, I gotta play this game.
Yeah, no, it's cool. It's
Why
definitely.
Is it now in the background?
It's actually our first episode was Die Hard and Die Hard.
Okay.
And,
how many episodes are you up to now?
Oh shoot. Okay, 97. So let me go back. Let's go backwards a little bit. So that's our long format podcast. So that we take the game and the movie, not necessarily connected, and we put them together.
Yes.
Now we have a shorter form podcast for, you don't want to listen to 2 hours of babble all the time. So we came up with
yourself.
Yeah, right.
Our podcast listeners would tend to disagree with you.
So I like a short form podcast called Weak Points, where it can be about anything, and it just let's sit down
weak
and
points?
have weak points.
Okay.
Like dual meaning, right? I mean, when you're a little kid and you're like, oh, what's his weak point? We got to shoot at his weak point.
Right.
You're like, okay, there's that, and also we come up with some very weak points.
They're weak points.
Yeah, okay, get it, guys, get it. So anyway, we have that short form podcast that's usually not any more than 45 minutes, which I think is the perfect time for a podcast. But the main podcasts generally go.
Spot.
I agree. Yeah.
Main
podcasts generally go from an hour and a half to 2.5 hours. So
sure.
I'm like, well, not everyone's going to want that. So let's create a shorter form podcast. And
yeah.
So you've been sticking to that then lately?
Or? Okay. So of the weak points, we're up to number 8 now, and the regular episodes, I think the next one will be 12. So
okay.
we're very slow moving.
No, man.
I'm slow at editing, but we have gone bi-weekly, and I'm happy to say that.
That is awesome.
Yeah, there's a lot to say.
And I've listened to the podcast, and it's very well put together.
Thank you.
I mean, you guys know your shit, and you're funny. very entertaining.
Oh my God, thank you.
Yeah,
we're
just
great
drunk
to
all
hear.
the time, so it happens.
Oh, there's entertainment in that.
Yeah, there is.
Gee golly.
The other side of the coin is, from talking to you previously, is we kind of your podcast is relatively new, and I remember talking to you. Our podcast kind of started up probably around the same time.
Yes.
So we were, and we're both out of Wisconsin.
Right. Yeah.
So where do you broadcast out of?
It's East River West Milwaukee, actually.
Man.
It's in my house, in the back of my house.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
And I just thought that was really cool, and I always kind of wanted to talk to you, kind of like, talk a little shop about starting up a podcast, and like what did you find was maybe like the biggest hurdle to starting up a podcast?
Okay.
For you, or?
Yeah, I knew nothing about it, and I just know that I liked listening to them. I was passionate about games, and I'm like, well, why not? So I got the bug up my ass. And
were there any
just really learning about everything?
Were there any podcasts that inspired you?
Retronauts.
Awesome.
Like first and foremost,
huge Retronauts fan.
Yeah, me too.
I'm a backer. Full disclosure.
Yeah. Oh, nice, excellent, good. Yeah. And so those boys inspired me to do that. I'm like, oh hell yeah, Tadpog, another one. I don't know if you're familiar with Tadpog.
No.
They're from Kentucky somewhere. I forget where, but yeah, look them up. It's TADPOG. Tyler and Dave play old games. It's
nice. Okay.
Shortened down to that, and they're
acronyms.
Just super personable. They're two old guys, and they have this chemistry together, and I'm like, okay, those two podcasts right there have inspired me to try and do mine.
Sure.
And really, going back to your question, it's not any one thing. It's taking it all on at once, because I was just a dumb shit when I came into it, and it's like, well, okay, I didn't even know about what do I need a mixer? I don't know. I'll look it up. What kind of DAW do I use? And a DAW is just a recording program.
I have news for you.
Yes.
You're not a dumb shit.
Well, I feel better now.
Yeah. We still don't know what we're doing.
Tom knows everything.
Same boat. Not knowing what do I need? What kind do I need mics? And the mixer. Do I need a mixer?
Right.
How the hell do I even get this up into the cloud that people can get it? How do people get this stuff?
There's so many questions. I had just the initial research and trial and error.
Yeah.
That whole thing was equally challenging, I think, and for you guys too, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I don't know, Josh. What was your
expertise?
No, I guess your biggest hurdle or starting up, or
figuring
what was
out
the big
format, flow of the whole podcast. We would change up format at times, in order. We really don't have a specific order, but we do have our steez, what we do.
A basic skeletal.
An opening, what beers we're drinking, and remembering to even just taking pictures of the beer and promoting them later, be like, we had these beers from these breweries, So sometimes we get caught up in that, but
I think sometimes, the back end of episodes like that, you're saying taking pictures and the metadata and listing
also
it up,
time
and
to do it.
and
time to do it.
Yo,
that is probably might be the biggest hurdle.
Right now, working 3 jobs, so at different places. And you travel a lot.
I mean,
for
obviously
yours, so that's probably our toughest, actually, is getting together. But we've done pretty damn good, I think.
Yeah.
So.
I mean, I hate to break it to the people in the internet land, but being a podcast host, unless you're Mark Maron, isn't the highest paying job in the world. So
we need to figure this out.
Labor of love. But
we need to build a money tree. One of those things.
Yeah.
Grow one.
But
I was gonna say, you want to build a money
Legos,
tree?
dude.
Hey,
Tony knows.
Tony
knows.
know about that?
Yes, Lego trees.
Oh, he's whatever.
Right.
Sorry, I was just thinking about something way else.
So get back to your podcast.
Okay, yeah.
How many people do you podcast with, or do you have a rotating?
It's rotating, but I encourage.
Are you the glue?
I am the glue. I'm the one
glue?
who started it. I'm the glue. I'm part of every single one, and
the ringer.
The ringer, basically. I encourage everyone that's my friend through Facebook and just out in person. If you're passionate about it, I will teach you how, and it's going to be, very low pressure. Let's talk about something you're interested in. So if somebody really wants to do a podcast with me, and they show enough enthusiasm, they're in. Hell yeah.
So you had somebody with you last year. Is he your co-pilot? Is he with you always, or is it you?
Well, okay, there could be a couple people you're talking about. I assume that you're talking about Corey. Corey's been on from the very beginning. It's
Tyler Durden.
Yeah. It is Tyler Durden. Don't give away the secret, dude. You're not supposed to talk about
Sorry.
it. But yeah, there's Corey, there's Eric, there's Mark, there's Magoo.
So you have a crew.
Oh yeah. I think over the course of the episodes that we've had, we're around 20 strong, all together.
Wow, that's awesome.
Yeah, I agree.
It's good to have people.
Agree.
Yeah.
So that's also you guys are talking about getting together being sometimes the thing. I envy what you guys have. I don't have a co-pilot, so and I think sometimes I envy that because
we'll be your co-pilot.
Oh baby.
Tony, we'll do there. We'll do it.
Ooh.
Yeah, I wish for that. Someone who's just all right, let's do it. This is our episode. We're gonna do it. You and me together till the end. Kaboom.
Till the end.
But then I have the advantage of maybe cherry picking someone that you guys don't, and I don't know.
Nope, that's right. And you can probably choose people who probably know different movies better than somebody else would, and that
absolutely,
and that would definitely help.
Yeah,
I mean, as long as they can.
Because I try to talk about role-playing games with this guy, and it's just talking to a wall, a marshmallow wall.
Who doesn't like role-playing games? Is it you?
It's not a role player.
It's you.
I'm just aggressive.
Yes, it is.
I
just like to get into it. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, you are.
I like
hater of role-playing.
Pick up and play. I'm done.
No, what is your go-to game?
A lot of styles. I love simple arcade, pick up and play.
Yeah, Twitch.
Couch play, beat 'em ups, shmups. I do like the games that have a whole 12-hour, 13-hour campaign.
Yeah.
I started Horizon Zero Dawn 2 months ago, and I haven't even had time to dabble back into it. There, Terry.
Yeah. That's a sizable game.
Played through Doom.
Give you credit for that
I
one.
love Doom.
Yeah, absolutely.
I like the shooters.
Doom.
And Doom had a good campaign. So I hear. I just haven't yet.
Great
So
campaign.
that's one of my guilty things. Yeah.
So, but for RPGs, you gotta put 198 hours into something.
Not always.
And I can play.
Depends on the
I
game.
can play 198 games in that time. And I just can't devote that much time to an RPG.
No,
Almost
I feel
any
the same
of
way.
them.
I feel the same way about really long RPGs. I feel the same way about turn-based strategy games, the really deep ones. Now, I used to love them when I was, when I had time.
Right.
So I feel very, very similar to you about that. What about you? What do you like most?
What do I like? I'm more of I like story-driven games primarily. I mean, I play pretty much most of the things that I can get my hands, or all genres. But I do tend towards the Fallouts, your Skyrims, and
oh, okay.
JRPG.
So you're over here, and we're over here a little bit, I think.
Yeah, maybe.
But I
somewhere
think you definitely enjoy all types of games.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I try not to discriminate too much.
I'm trying to think if there's a genre that I hate, and
I base my hate on what I'm not good at, for the most part. I don't hate fighting games. I will never be good at a fighting game ever. Or a real-time strategy.
That. Yeah.
I can't.
I like fighters.
Yeah.
I can be good at them.
Yeah.
Street Fighter 2. That's about all. Oh no, I'm good at Street Fighter 3 as well. It's my favorite.
Oh.
So
right
Alpha
on.
3?
Third Strike.
Nope, Third Strike. Yeah.
Oh.
Damn it.
I love the addition of the tech hits, where some projectiles coming towards you. You actually you press forward into it and you absorb it, and you gain a sliver of power. It's just so
That's cool.
You can also do that with any sort of attack, and I got the hang of that, and I would just whoop ass.
I have Third Strike on some kind of format, but I don't know which one. But I haven't dabbled into it yet.
Do it. It's
I
fun.
should. I mean, there's so freaking many Street Fighters. So.
Oh, I know, right?
And they're almost all the same, but I love them.
Yeah.
But growing up, I was more of a Mortal Kombat guy. The gore, the gore. I don't know. I felt a better story.
Yeah.
I thought it was a better story to it. I don't know.
And there is.
A little darker, deadlier,
Yeah.
bloodier, fatality-er.
Babality.
Babality-er.
Animalities.
Animalities.
Some things. Yeah. Yeah. I like Mortal Kombat as well.
Alities.
Yep.
Yeah.
I like Street Fighter more, but Mortal Kombat's.
I like them both. I do like them both.
Yeah. It's
What about
okay.
Tekken? Tekken?
I do like Tekken.
Soul Calibur.
Soul Calibur.
I'll play all of them. If it's a fighter, I'm in.
Yeah.
Skullgirls.
Right.
Bloody Roar.
So as far as
Captain
conventions, was last year MGC your first
Absolutely.
convention?
Yeah, Dan Lucen, who pretty much spearheads this whole thing,
Yep.
Yeah.
was just so sweet to me. Like,
Yeah.
I'm like, what would you think about maybe us setting up a booth? And he's like, I've never heard of you, but come here, little baby. Let
Yeah.
me put you under my wing here. And
Yeah, yeah.
I'm like, oh, thank you so much.
We've said it multiple times, but yeah, the crew that runs this convention has just been
Yeah, they do a
nothing
lot.
but awesome.
So.
Seriously.
Yeah.
This
seriously.
is a great whole thing.
Yeah.
But like I was saying, I wish we
Thank you,
vendors
Gary.
had a
Thank
little
you,
bit more
Dan.
time to
We love
get
you.
around some more.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for having me on.
No,
this
about
is
this
amazing.
about time, and let alone he's in Milwaukee now,
I am.
so
I'm the official
we
Milwaukee.
we can collab together down the road. If
Yeah,
you
let's
like.
do it.
So and
yeah,
we should.
because I know we've been talking about running through movies, at least video game kind of related movies.
We do talk. We do want to do a straight up video game movie episode, like
Nice.
The Wizard. That's it. Super Mario Brothers. I mean, documentaries, The King of Kong, and
Sure. Yeah.
whatever else.
That
There's
sounds
a lot.
awesome.
There's a lot.
Yeah,
so
absolutely.
I still need to see what's the new one, Ready Player One.
I do
wanna see
too.
that.
I hear it's awesome.
I haven't seen it either.
I hear this. A lot of people like, yeah,
Have you
the
seen
book.
it?
Book.
Let
the
us know
book's
in the
better. And
comments.
it's like you hear
Book's
that.
always
You hear
better.
that. Yeah, you hear that every time. It's like I heard it looks freaking fantastic.
Yeah, like I
it
said,
doesn't
I tried
matter.
reading the book. I think I said it in the last
Or it's a
podcast.
visual gasm at you. You know.
So you've been doing interviews as well.
Yes.
And that's what I really liked about last year after MGC. I mean, you guys did a lot of interviews.
Yeah.
You guys.
I'm running
I
my
was,
mouth over
I
there.
would say all the editing.
I was very impressed. I'm like, oh,
Thank
shit,
you.
They got these guys. You know.
And you're camped out next to Michael from Mutant Football League.
Oh, I know.
That's awesome.
Right? Talking to him.
Big fanboy on
and
that
the
project.
voice of NBA Jam, Tim
Yeah.
Kutro.
Yeah.
Like,
Is
oh,
he
dude.
back yet?
Hey, yeah,
I need to go catch up with them.
Absolutely, you guys should
Yeah.
head over there. But yeah, Mutant Football League, unreal. It's a spiritual successor to Mutant League football on the Genesis.
Yeah.
And
Jerry Glanville's.
oh my God, you need to play this if you're a fan of the original. It is that good. I didn't even know it was released, and then I got here yesterday in the morning, and I'm like, you gotta be kidding me!
Kinda like, yeah.
I have goosebumps right now because
He
it
does,
is
people.
That,
Look at this.
Yeah.
Look at this.
Because it is such
Somebody
a
get a
good
doctor.
game.
Yeah.
Doctor, give me the news. I got a bumps on my skin right here.
Oh,
We
baby.
just got a copyright strike. Thanks, man. Jeez.
Oh yeah, for that hit song, Bumps on My Skin right here. It's about a rash.
Yeah. So,
Yeah, Weird Al's gonna sue
Yes.
us.
the coolest interview you've done. Weird Al will sue.
No, I think the ability to interview Retronauts last year was
I saw that.
that's cool.
Yes.
was awesome. I was
Guys, come on the show. I think I saw Bob walking around. Yeah.
Yeah, and this year, getting to interview Tim Kutro.
Yeah.
That was awesome. I mean, he did some bumpers for us, like Game and Movie Podcast is on fire.
Oh,
Like,
that's awesome.
Yeah, I was like,
yeah.
oh my God, shut
Yeah.
up, this is happening. And then later on in the day, Corey, one of my boys there, he got an interview with Billy Mitchell, and like, wow,
That is
wow.
No cock, whatever, cock
No cock.
sauce.
What? No cock. No cock.
On the back of the hot sauce says
Hey,
cock
these
sauce
are
or
hard
something
times,
like that.
but no.
No, but I was gonna get some hot sauce, and there's no cock sauce there anymore. What was it? What did it say on the back?
Of the Billy Mitchell hot sauce.
Yeah.
It was KOK. There was like a a trade or like a, I don't know.
You can't call it KOK next. We have to be called cock. So.
Yeah.
Cock sauce.
Oh yeah, King Kong.
There you go.
There you go.
Come on, guys.
What cock sauce?
I mean,
I'm not saying
They did
like
it-
that. It's KOK. How do
Yeah.
you spell that out?
there weren't. Yeah.
It's
How
kosher,
are we supposed
okay?
to know? Yeah.
Saucy Sizzle.
Saucy Sizzle and
Yeah.
Sizzle.
No, that's awesome though.
No, I wanted to
an
get some of
interview with
that.
Billy.
Yeah, I had to. Honestly, I shouldn't go there, but I had to go to the bathroom.
Yeah.
And I'm like, well, I guess now's as good a time as ever. And when I came back,
See, guys, he puts his pants on one leg at a time. just
Oh.
like the rest of us.
and when I came back, the interview was done, and he was like, yeah, I think it went really well. I'm like, oh, cool.
Right. That is
Yeah.
so cool.
Yeah.
Definitely going to look forward to that one.
Yeah, me too. I'm gonna expedite it out. Actually, it'll be up tomorrow.
Awesome.
So
Yeah.
look for it.
Good for you, man.
everyone.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. It's crazy.
So as far as
I think we are sister podcasts. You know,
Absolutely.
that's what
Sister.
brother. Just because of last year and the proximity of when we started.
Yeah.
Do you agree? I think that's the way I feel.
Well,
I always felt the kindred kind of like
Yeah.
spirit.
Yeah.
We
after talking.
homies.
Yeah.
From way back when.
Boom.
From way back when. So as far as the official Game and Movie podcast, what's the next episode theme that we can look forward to?
Okay,
Any,
so
episodes in the can that are yet to be released?
yeah. So the next episode is going to be the second Weak Points episode about indie games that we love. So this is
Okay.
Indie Games That We Love Part 2, or more indie games that we love, where we talk about
the ones you didn't quite as much love in Volume 1.
yeah, exactly. Like, we're starting to get into A- to B+ material now.
Right, yes.
But yeah, there's 3 of us on that one, and we each tackle 3 indie games, and that's a lot of fun.
Awesome. Can you give us a preview of one of the games that you personally?
Oh, okay. One of the games that I picked personally was Cave Story.
Cave Story, okay.
Like the OG.
I always wanted to play that. Yeah, that is
so
the
good.
OG.
Yeah.
Is that the one that inspired the? Oh shoot, what is it? I actually pre-ordered, or I bought it from Limited Run, I believe. I can't think of the name because it's Kate. Oh man, it's a weird name.
Yeah.
I think it inspired this current game that came out. It's like a 8-bit scroller kind of. I don't know, if it was a shooter fighter kind of thing. But it looked really. Kero Blaster.
Oh wow.
Is that it? Kero Blaster.
I've not heard of it.
Yeah.
I believe it inspired, or was inspired by Cave Story.
By Cave Story.
Yeah.
It makes sense. Cave Story is really a classic game. I mean, there's a reason
And I'm
why
not
it's
that familiar with it.
so popular.
It's kind of one of the
should look it
original 8-bit art kind of pixel art games, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah. Was it Game Boy Advance when it came out? Or?
No, it came out
DS?
first on just the PC.
Oh, it did, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
And it was developed by this guy in Japan, and it's just all by himself. Everything.
Yeah.
Music, story, graphics, and it took him a while, and it dropped, and then it just started snowballing in popularity.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, here we are. We got a port on, the 3DS, and
yes.
the PCs on Steam, and then the Wii U, and then it just keeps going. It's actually really crazy because this is an old ass game, and it
really
has just
yeah.
attained like iconic popularity now.
Is it by any chance on the current format consoles?
Yeah, absolutely. I think you can get all of them through the digital store.
Sure.
And there's even hard copies out there too.
Oh,
So,
okay.
Right on.
Yeah, if you haven't played it, check it out. It gets one of my highest recommendations.
You've heard it here.
Heck yeah.
Cave Story.
Cave Story.
Cave
I'm gonna
Story or
buy
die,
it.
folks.
I'm going to buy it.
Been a while since I've had a nice cave story.
Oh,
Boom.
boy. Sit on your tush and fold your legs. Let's have a conversation of a Cave Story.
That's right. Yes.
That's how that starts.
So do you have any more cool interviews lined up for the afternoon? Or are you just going to...
I wanted to check out, I was talking with, I think his name's Matt from Overdrive Reality.
Okay.
And just shoot the shit with him.
Yeah, absolutely.
But that's it. I mean,
Yep.
I already talked to my boys. Watch out for fireballs.
Yeah.
And,
Met up with those guys at the after party last night.
Oh, nice. Yeah. And I don't know. The rest of the day is just chilling.
It's your day.
Yeah. I want to yak some more. I want to talk to people. I want to get some more questions in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it's just free content, you know. And
Amen to that.
And then people get to interact with it, give them the card, they're going to check out your show and blah, blah, blah. And it works both ways. It really does. So thanks for having me on, guys.
Yeah.
No, it's
Thank
great.
you very much. Tony, you're always welcome to the
Tony.
Yeah, you guys are the best.
Yeah. Check out Game and Movie Podcast. Do you have a website or where can people reach you?
GameandMoviePodcast.com, and you're going to find all of our, Instagram and Facebook. Everything is linked to there. So find us on iTunes or any sort of popular podcasting, program that you want. And just subscribe if you like games.
Check
and
it out.
movies, and love you. Love
Awesome.
you much.
We all
Great.
love you.
All right, see you guys later. This has been Hair of the Dogcast.
We love you.
We love
Thanks for
everybody.
the beer. The beer is delicious.
We love
More
Tony.
beer.
All right.
No problems.
Until next time. Bye.
Hey, folks.